people are still asking, what's in the test? What do I have to study? You've had the stuff to study and you know what's in the test because you've been looking at it for the last 5 weeks. So let's just go through it super quick in case you're still confused. If you've been not doing the work, then it might be a bit late. Better get on with it. But let's have a look. In your OneNote, under cybersecurity, there is a story that explains what cyber attacks are and who's involved. That's to your entertainment and try and give you an idea on what these cyber attacks are. But here is the actual information you need. It's all laid out. Every page is the same, and exactly what's going to be in the test is here, exactly as you'll see it in the test. So first up, first threat is social engineering. Wow, because you know what? Everyone says I've been hacked. Everyone says someone's attacked my computer. But guess what? It's normally you that's given away your information and allowed people to come into your computer. So the first one we looked at is social engineering, where if you're engineering, civil engineering is where you make bridges. Electrical engineering is where you make electrical components. Social engineering is where you use social skills, talking, chatting, getting to know people to get things that you need. These can be lots of things. I'm not going to read these out because these are in your OneNote for you to read. Okay? About fake messages, scary stories, getting you to click on the wrong things, asking for your secret codes, and trying to make you do it really quickly so you haven't got time to think. So all the information is here. And if you don't like reading, you could watch this video about what says, what is social engineering? Then it goes on to explain sneaky trick called phishing. And that's what the one part of the test will be about. What is phishing? There's PH with the phishing. It's a social engineering technique. It's the most common one. You'll see it all the time. And you can read about it here, about what is fake messages, trying to make you worry about things. But here's a video you could watch. You could watch that video. Then there's some things, common phishing attempts, what might could include, how to defend against these phisher people. Okay, and here's your activity. Your activities always have green. There's a green section at the bottom of each one of these pages asking you to do something. If you do these, you'll be 100% fully prepared for your test without any stress. So this first one here gives you 1, 2, 3 examples of an email that's a dodgy phishing email. These are social engineering. They are trying to get you to do something. They're trying to make you panic, click on something, give your information away. And you'd know this. You'd see these emails and say, hey, so the questions are, what are the clues that this is not a normal email? This is someone phishing you, someone trying to get your name, your phone number, your credit card details, your Steam account, your network logon, whatever they can get, they want to get it from you. So tell me why you think these emails are phishing. That's going to be 1/4 of the test. There'll be some way to say, hey, what's phishing? How does it work? And how do I know if somebody's trying to phish me? If you can answer these questions now, and if you've watched these videos and read these words, you're an expert at phishing. It'll be super easy to do one question of the test. So we move on to the next part. The next part talks about DDoS. Whoa, that sounds important. So a denial of service. What this is, gee, I'm not going to tell you because this video tells you and these words tell you. Okay, so if you read the words, watch this video, you know exactly what distributed denial of service attack is and why people use it, why bad actors, bad people. And not only that, why often it gets blamed for everything when it's just bad planning. Hang on, something can look like an attack, but it's just bad planning. We need to know what this is and why people attack and try and make it look like companies or schools or government organisations don't work. But often here, the Australian government in 2016, I know you're only babies then, but they try to get everybody in Australia to log on to a website and give them their details. And that's important that we do this, but it failed. And they came out and said, it's a DDoS attack. We're under attack. But guess what? It wasn't. It was just bad planning and bad organisation, people trying to save a bit of money. So what is it? We'll read about and watch about a DDoS. Then NAPLAN, you all know about NAPLAN. It didn't always used to be on a computer. Back in 2019 was the first year where I said everybody's going to do it. And it was a disaster. Okay? People were in tears. Kids were, oh my goodness, this is the end of my career. I'm going to stop educating now because I can't pass it. And it was the same. Bad planning, bad organisation, and trying to do something cheaply. Okay? So how do we fix that? Well, when you learn about DDoS, you know it's just lots and lots and lots of computers with some bad software attacking the same place just by asking lots of dumb questions. Just think about your teacher. If everybody in the class started asking some really dumb questions, the teacher would be overwhelmed and wouldn't be able to teach. But if I don't plan for lots of people to ask me questions, then it's going to work. So read about a DDoS. And then there's this thing that says, what's a CDN? Oh my goodness, I don't know what a CDN. Oh, hang on. Look here, some links. Cloudflare is a popular content delivery network, a CDN. It can help. Akamai is another CDN. Wow. And if you read them or do some writing or use chat, you'll find out that CDN is just a company that uses a whole bunch of computers, so that it's lots and lots of computers. So instead of asking one teacher one question and everybody, thousands of people trying to ask one teacher one question each, you could have thousands on thousands and thousands of separate computers or teachers that can handle all those questions. So I know we don't care whether NatPlan crashes, but it means that, hey, when Taylor Swift tickets go on sale and everybody in Australia wants to buy a Taylor Swift ticket, how do we make that possible? We use a CDN and we use an ISP. Don't know what an ISP is? Have a look at it. An internet service provider. What do? How do they help against these attacks? That's for you to find out. So if you can tell me what a DDoS attack is, why people would do it, and how we can use other people to help us against it, you're set for that one. That's going to be an easy question for you in the test. So the third one we're looking at, okay, is this funny one, man in the middle. Well, you all played piggy in the middle, you know, where you've got a ball, your friend's got a ball, and you're trying to throw it past the person in the middle, and they're trying everything to do to catch it. That's the kind of how it works. Hey, if you're not going to give me information, I'll stand in the middle and get all information. Well, but you don't have to ask me because it's all here. The ways that it can do, the ways you can get somebody in between you and the person you're talking to, listening to everything you say, taking down all your information. And what if you give a password or your assignment or your credit card or something that's really important? Okay, that's the man in the middle attack. So how do we protect about it? Well, what are these things? The most important thing that we could do is, you've seen certificates all the time at school. People come to you, oh, this certificate's not working. What's a certificate? It's something that says we are who we are. But more importantly, a VPN is a crucial thing. But the question here says, okay, well, there's a video that's telling about Firesheep. The Firesheep was a great way where I could steal everything from anyone I wanted to do. Then I got some information about a VPN, how it can save you everywhere, but we don't let you use it at school, and that's good. Find out why, okay? And it simply says here, oh, look, a green bit, that's what I would do. Based on the discussion above, what discussion? Oh, here it is. Student, teacher having conversation. What was the conversation? You can read it. Based on that, write an email about why and when it's good to use a VPN, because that is the answer that you'll be looking for in your test. And to help you here, here's another question, a conversation between a student and the IT support. They're really worried because their computers say the school's hacking them. There's another conversation. So there's student activity here based on this discussion. Email or direct message to all the students explaining about what a proxy and why certificates needed, because you do this every single day. If you could answer that, you can tell me why VPN is a good idea and why what happens at school is a great idea and keeping you safe, then you're done. Now, this is not a simple question. Okay, you've got to think about it and talk with your friends. You've had 4 weeks. This has always been there and it's always been pointed out to you. And the last one is, in the end, when people say, oh, I've been hacked, you haven't. You haven't been hacked, you hacked yourself. You click on things, you download things. Hey, here's a free game. Here's a free app that makes your mouse pointer go something. Here's a free screensaver. Here's a free way to get some coupons to get free stuff. Okay, nothing in the world is ever free. Why would people spend their time and money to give you free stuff? Okay, they're either going to advertise you, trying to get you to buy stuff, or it's malware. Malware is just software that's malicious. Malicious means it's mean and nasty. So it's mean and nasty software. It comes with other software, but you can read this, find out how it works, or if you don't like reading, watch the video. There's lots of different types of malware. In the end, you don't get hacked. You put this stuff on your computer because you don't know what you're doing. You don't think about what you're doing. You want the free stuff. And the most important thing, when we see heaps and heaps of kids coming every day saying, oh, When I try to search something, I get blocked and I go to these places. That's browser hijacking because it tricks you and says, I'm going to help you find everything you need super quick and super easy, but it's not. It's sending you to the wrong places, stealing your clicks, getting ads which they get paid for, and you didn't get hacked. You hacked yourself. You put the software on your computer. So once again, you scroll down. Oh, here's another video, okay? Telling some about these things. So you can read it all, you can watch the videos. And then at the very, very bottom is, there's some green sections here. Guess what? This will be question number 4 based on in the test, okay? What is malware removal tool? Hang on, if you're putting malware on, who's going to take it off? You're going to take it off. So find out what malware is, okay? See if you can install and use it. Help a friend. Write an example message to a friend. Guess what? This is pretty much what question 4 will be in the test. What is malware? Why do I need to get rid of it? How do I get it? How do I get rid of it? What can I do? How to check if my browser's hijacked? If you can go through those 4 pages, watch the video, read the stuff, talk with your friends, and try these green sections. You don't want to try by yourself, try with a friend, then you are set. The test is super easy for you. If you just don't watch the videos and don't do the reading and play games or get distracted, do your English homework, then guess what? Test is going to be super hard. 4 questions. Each question has a part A and part B. Question number 1 is literally phishing. Describe it, explain it, and what can you do about it? Question 2 is literally about DDoS. How it is that when people attack me or attack big companies, what can I do if I ever want to run something? Question number 3 is about the man in the middle. How can I make sure that somebody's not sitting and stealing everything I do, and why the school doesn't let you do it at school, but the school is going to tell you it's important to do everywhere else. And question number 4 is about malware. You don't get hacked. You hack yourself. You put the stuff on there. This is what you need to understand. 4 things, 4 questions, part A, part B, and they're going to be literally what's written here. That's going to be the questions that you're going to have to spend some time in your own words and describe them on the day.